So, OpenAI just dropped a wave of updates that aren't just small tweaks. We're talking about moves designed to manage the most personal parts of your life, your health, and your career. And honestly, it signals a future that's showing up way faster than I think any of us were really ready for.
Look, this isn't some abstract, far-off technology we're discussing anymore. This is about an AI that could soon manage your most sensitive health records and another one being trained to do your job from start to finish. So the real question isn't just how AI is changing the world. It's how is it about to change you? All right, so first up, we have the official launch of ChatGPT Health. And this is a big deal because it's not just another feature tucked away in the settings. No, this is a totally dedicated, separate space inside the platform, built from the ground up to be the central hub for your well-being. Now, you might be asking, why are they doing this? Well, you just have to look at this absolutely staggering number. Every single week, over 230 million people are already asking ChatGPT health questions. I mean, that's not just a niche group, that's a massive built-in audience showing that people are desperately looking for this kind of help. And this right here is the problem they're trying to solve, a problem we all know too well. Our health data is a complete mess, right? It's scattered everywhere. Your hospital records are on some clunky portal, lab results are in a random PDF in your email, your watch is tracking your steps. Getting one clear picture is basically impossible. And so this is the goal. ChatGPT Health wants to be that single, unified space. They're partnering with the Be Well Network, which is a huge step because it allows them to start pulling in your actual medical records, at least for users in the US, and bring everything together in one spot. But here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't just about collecting data. It's about turning all that information into real-world decisions. So you could, say, get a plain English explanation of your lab results, prep smart questions for your next doctor's visit, or even figure out which insurance plan makes the most sense for you. Okay, I know what you're thinking. My health data with an AI? That is a massive leap of faith. And of course, none of this can possibly work without trust. So OpenAI has built a very specific privacy system that they're betting will make us all feel secure. They're calling it the one-way door. And the idea is actually pretty simple but really powerful. General context from your other chats can flow into the health space to help the AI understand you better, but your sensitive health information can never flow back out. It's a one-way street. Here's a really great way to picture it. Think of a high-security vault inside a public library. You can bring books from the main library into the vault to help with your work, but once you're inside with your private files, nothing from that vault is ever allowed back out onto the public shelves. It is completely locked down. And the security measures go even deeper. First off, OpenAI is being crystal clear. Your health conversations will absolutely not be used for training their models, period. On top of that, this whole thing was developed with feedback from hundreds of physicians. It requires multi-factor authentication, and you have to give explicit one-by-one permission for every app you connect. All right, so that's your health. Now, let's switch gears because that exact same idea, creating a specialized, trusted AI, is now being applied to your professional life. OpenAI is actively training a system that isn't just an assistant anymore. We're talking about a full-on AI coworker. And the jump-in capability here is just huge. You know, today's AI is great for small stuff, answering a quick question, drafting an email. But the AI they're building now is being designed to manage an entire complex project, from the initial idea all the way to the final deliverable. And get this, they're not training it on textbook examples. Through a partner, they are collecting real-world data, actual task requests from managers, and then the finished PowerPoints, spreadsheets, and reports that were created. And the key thing is they're focusing on the big stuff, work that takes hours or even days to get done. So the million-dollar question is, whose job is this coming for? Well, it seems to be aimed squarely at process-heavy, white-collar work. Roles in administration, basic legal research, bookkeeping, and customer support, these are the kinds of complex but repeatable workflows that this AI is being trained to absolutely master. So you have to wonder, how is any of this even possible? What's changed under the hood? Well, it turns out there has been a fundamental, almost shocking leap in the AI's core ability to actually reason. It's moving way beyond just matching patterns. And we know this because of a specific test called ARC-AGI-2. Now, what's important here is that you can't cheat on this test just by having memorized the entire internet. It's specifically designed to measure raw problem-solving skills on things the AI has never, ever seen before. It's a genuine test of reasoning. And the results? Well, they're pretty mind-blowing. A new system called Potique, which is built on what many believe is GPT 5.2, scored 75% on this test. Now, to put that in perspective, the average score for a human is 60%. Yeah, you heard that right. It is now officially outperforming us on a test designed to measure our own unique ability to reason. This incredible result has led OpenAI to start talking about a new concept they call capability overhang. And the idea is pretty simple. The AI models are already way more powerful than we even know how to use. There's this huge gap between what they can really do and what we're currently asking them to do. And this quote just sums it all up perfectly. The main challenge, the real bottleneck, isn't making the AI smarter anymore. The bottleneck is us. It's our old habits, our outdated workflows, and our struggle to figure out how to integrate this incredible intelligence into our lives. So, what's the verdict on all of this? We are clearly and rapidly moving past the era of simple chatbots. We're stepping into a completely new reality of specialized, increasingly autonomous systems that are being designed to manage the most critical parts of our lives, our health and our jobs. And what this means for every single one of us is that the skills that matter are changing right under our feet. Things like critical thinking, being adaptable, and most importantly, learning how to actually leverage these AI tools. These aren't just nice-to-haves anymore. They are quickly becoming mandatory. And all of this leaves us with one final massive question to think about. When you look at these two incredible developments happening side by side, which one do you think will ultimately have a bigger impact on our world? An AI that knows everything about your body, or an AI that can do everything you get paid to do at work?